Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz is keeping her focus on West's indefensible policy positions.
If he feels that concerned and gets that churned up over having to defend his position, then he probably should reconsider his position.
So the debate in Washington has turned very personal. Let's bring in Deputy Communications Director for Emily's List, Jess McIntosh. Jess, where is the outrage on this? What has Debbie Wasserman Schultz done that is not ladylike, that deserves that kind of a comment from a colleague?
Now look, I'm going to do my best to act like a lady here, so you just let me know if I'm getting too opinionated and I'll back right off. Debbie Wasserman Schultz did nothing to deserve the kind of sexist tirade that we saw from Allen West. It was one of the most sexist things that we have seen in politics, but frankly, the Republican agenda is one of the most sexist that we have seen in politics. They have shown themselves willing in word and in politics and in policy to discriminate against women, everything from cutting family planning to privatizing Medicare. So the thing that made me saddest about this was that it came during the normal course of business. Just as you said, Debbie Wasserman Schultz was on the floor of the Senate talking about the impact of legislation on her own constituents.
So where are the women's groups in this country? Emily's List has come out and made a statement and taken action. Where are the rest of the women's groups on this?
I think there's a lot of outrage among women and frankly men in America who are sick of this kind of thing. And I think the outrage is, and the enthusiasm that it has engendered is coming from two places. One is GOP war on women, which I think nobody expected the ferocity of. And the second is the inspiring women that we are seeing come to the forefront of the Democratic Party, like Debbie Wasserman Schultz, like, frankly, the woman who we would like to see replace Allen West, Lois Frankel, West Palm Beach mayor, awesome lady all around. If you want to support her, you go to emilyslist.org. Wouldn't it be great to take this guy down and replace him with a Democratic woman who could actually behave like an adult and work with others and get things done?
I'm amazed at how silent some of the activist women's groups are in this country on this issue, and I'm rather surprised the conservatives don't distance themselves from this congressman and what he said. And the congressman also said, alluded to the fact that she has gone after the congressman in the past. Are there things that we don't know about that maybe she has said?
I think it's been shocking that not a single Republican has said anything. It's been over 24 hours since he launched his email offensive, and they've said nothing. That silence is speaking very loudly to American women right now, and that's why it is so important that we replace some of these Tea Partiers, these folks with this really anti-woman, anti-family agenda with strong Democratic women, and that's what we're trying to do at Emily's List.
Well, I have to commend Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She was on with Andrea Mitchell earlier today on MSNBC and didn't go down in the gutter. She kept it in the political and basically said that West could not defend his position on these draconian cuts, and maybe he should change his policy. Jess McIntosh, thanks for joining us tonight from Emily's List. Appreciate it so much. Coming up.